Hello again, this is Delta Climber coming to you from Delta Climber Studios, Roblox, and SwordBurst 2. Yes, I'm back at the Halloween event again, and I forgot to change characters, and I got another level under my belt, but I have been going over here. Here is where I've been grinding for a very specific little sword. In a recording, I saw these 2 or 3 guys sitting at this window. And they were just sitting here with long katanas fighting through this window, and the boss over there, that big pumpkin guy, the mutated pumpkin, would come over here. Here he comes. And they would just sit here, and then they would just fight him. And I've been doing this, I can't remember how long, trying to get what I consider to be the rarest sword in the Halloween event, and that would be Autumn, the great sword given by this pumpkin guy. Now, if you tried to get it at the very beginning of the event, there were pumpkin reapers walking through the pumpkin patch. There were a lot of them, and I think they dropped it. You might have got one, but I tell you, it's scarce as hen's teeth trying to get it from this mutated pumpkin guy. And with a long katana, you can sit right here. This is a level 21 katana, and here I am, a 66, using a 21 katana to reach through and defeat this guy. Once again, remember that the Halloween event is based off of hits and not off of damage dealt. So I wanted to show you one more place that I grind. You take very little damage. The other mutated pumpkins, the little guys, come up and a pile of them may get on the other side of the wall and do you some damage, but other than that, and every once in a while a wizard guy will come up the wall at you. But this is a very safe place to grind, and again, it is slow. It's more of an AFK grind than it is. I stayed here hoping to get one of those swords. But it is one of the slow grinds, and it's one of the safe grinds here in the Halloween event. And it's good with one of these little guys come up because it speeds up your sword, your katana. Some people use a rapier, a long rapier. And when I used a higher level guy, the Jacko Reaper, or Redeemer. Jacko Redeemer is a very, very long one-hand sword, and you just use one of those through the wall and it reaches them better than this does. But it's also a level 180, 160. But this guy, my character, being a 66, is like 100 levels away from being able to use the Jacko Redeemer longsword. So we have to use what we can. So we're about to go and check out World 10, floor 10. All right. Oh, come on, mutated pumpkin. But yes, I was wanting to get that Autumn greatsword. It's extremely, to me, that has been the hardest one to get. I've gotten all the other swords. I even got a drop from the wizard guy. The rendering spirit katana from the wizard guy, or that necromancer that's up the hill. Alright, we have a long way to go, a short time to get there. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to put on these azurite one-hand swords. It's the biggest, baddest thing I got. I'm going to make sure that I have my 65 armor on. And we're going to go over here to the portal and see if we can take a quick tour of World 10 and conquer World 10. Now, here at World 10, with a long katana, I can show you how to, now this is at a higher level, I can show you how to solo the boss here, unless they've changed something. Going for a good super speed jump. Oh, that's pretty good, pretty good. I want to go too fast, don't want to go too slowly. By the way, when you get to floor 10, right through those double doors is the store. You can buy what used to be the best shield on the game is Paladin, Paladin Dark, Void, and Light. Go right up here. If you follow that pathway, the water flows down there, and then that pathway, let me just run right over here real quick and see if I can show you the door. Wow, it won't let me go any higher. And there it is. Follow that pathway right over there. That's the door to the mini boss. That is where you get Misery's End, which is a scythe, and Kusanji, which is a long katana. I consider it one of the better katanas, the level 100 legendaries from the mini boss there. All right, back. There's the bridge we came across. Back down the pathway. I used to, before I knew how to super speed jump, I would have to run past these things. These things would, especially these little grunts. These grunts they're fast. They can catch you while you're running. But with super speed jump, clay giants, they drop a katana. Now, if you're running and you don't know how to super speed jump, I used to get right up here to take a break. Take a break from the monsters. Then I would let my stamina build back up and run some more. Now all this is pretty much changed. They have these respawn set points that used to not be here. These guys right here, Shady Villagers, they drop two or three. They're good to fight to get swords and stuff to dismantle, unless you want to keep it. If you're at that level, you might want to use it, but they drop 3 items, which gives you a greater chance at getting an item, different types of items. You can go that way. There's a place down there that's good to grind. Right over here, that goes over there, goes to the train station. Have I got it backwards? Let's look and see. Yes, this is the housing complex. When you're coming down, the housing complex is to the right, and the train station is to the left. You go up this diagonal little, and right through those doors is the train station. And there are trains in there that you can set yourself up on to fight monsters. I used to get right here, that fire, I used to get right behind this fence. Oh, they've changed it. That grunt used to not be able to get over there. And now they can hop over all the fences. A fence was a fine place to set up to fight. That's the way we came. Going back now the way we should be going. Right, housing complex, left is to the train station. Used to run and they would be catching up with me right about in here. So I would hop, hop, hop. Oh, the sacks. You have to get on the sacks. Get up here to take a break from the monsters in case you don't know how to super speed jump or you don't have 2 one-hand swords. You can super speed jump if you're at a level 22, even if you go to Arcadia and buy level 1 one-hand swords. I mean, you can super speed jump with any pair of one-hand swords. Right over here is kind of a little statue area, and there used to be more than 2. There used to be like 4 doggies, guard dogs there, and I would park in there to fight the guard dogs. Now the shortcut is to go up this ramp and to cut half of this walkway off. Go up the walkway. That's a false door. Go around this corner and look for a lighted door. And there it is. And this is new also. Alright, so when you go through, super speed jump. There are several super speed jumps you need to do between here and the boss room, so you got to kind of get used to it. Wendigos, they drop Death Plate, which used to be a rare. It's a rare, and it used to be like the number 2 armor in the game. When Divine was number 1, Death Plate was number 2. And I'm not going to let you guys have me that quickly. Alright. See, my health is down so quickly. These monsters are very powerful. The maze, you just come around the corner, take a right, and then take a left and go straight ahead through that door. People get all hung up on these doors and get lost in there. And this is the way to the boss room. It's safe from here to the boss room, except you can fall out of world, which I have done many times. I had super speed jump down at this platform, and when I went in through this red doorway, this red portal, I would fall out of world because, I don't know, super speed jump would just do that to me. That's why I have not used it right now. Just going to run down these steps, hoping someone's here at the boss room. And this is the boss room. This is one of the largest boss rooms on the game. It's huge. And if you don't have super speed jump here, death is imminent. The minion, the skeleton guys, used to, they don't drop anything. Now here's somebody over here using a tree. He just started a boss. This thing has like 10 health bars. I mean, he's using a level 200 maxed out scythe from the Halloween event, and he's pretty much just camped out on this guy. Now I'm trying to press in and use all of my stamina on him. Notice my stamina is still up. That's because of the tree, and that was it allows me to do more damage. The tree will help me. And watching my stamina, let me put the shield back on, or put the block skill back on, but I need to get ready to go. He will take me up just in time, because those undead servants, they will kill you. And I have no more stamina. I can't run back in again until I have stamina, or he will kill me. And it's over. And I've got the next floor at a level 65 thanks to that guy and his tree skill. Now look at my stamina, how quickly it's coming back up. Thank you very much. And it was that simple. If you get someone here to help you, it is not hard at all if you get the right set of circumstances. However, if you have to solo this thing by yourself, I don't remember chests popping up out here. That's new. And I'll see if I can't bring the boss over. This is such a short video. Good grief. I thought that I'd have to solo this boss. Used to take a boss and hang him up on that corner. See how that servant is hung up right there? And you just ease up with your katana or whatever you want to use and keep them hung up on that corner. And that is how we used to solo the boss. The other corners over here work just as well. That went so quickly. That guy, I don't believe he's hacking. He is legit. A level 200 maxed out legendary, hit 7k if I'm not mistaken. The burst weapons, woo, tree would be good. There's the tree. The burst weapons, I think they hit 10k. I'm not sure. I saw someone hitting 10k. I don't know if they were exploiting or what they were doing. My stamina is not going down right now. That's because of the tree skill. But as he does me damage, and notice he sweeps his scythe all the way around him. This is one of the few bosses that does damage all the way around. Okay, well, watch how quickly, just a few hits and he's going to kill a level 65. I get stamina, he's got his tree back, and I can go back in again and help again. And that'll help him. I mean, I'm doing 1043. The more damage that's done to you, the more stamina it uses to hold your block skill up. Oh, and you can't get pinned in. If you do, you'll die. No matter how big you are. I don't see him using block. That's amazing. Alright, and I got it again here. 374 that time. This boss is the most generous boss. It drops some of the largest amount of legendaries. The divine armor. I think it now also drops a shield that I've never seen before. It's new. It drops the katana soul render. It's a little short katana. It drops one-hand sword called Retribution, and it drops Faith Keeper, which is a great sword, and it drops a rapier as well. It drops more legendaries, I think, than any other of the bosses or mini bosses. I hope this video has been helpful. This is Delta Climber coming to you from Delta Climber Studios, Roblox, SwordBurst 2, and Floor 10. The next video will be the last video in the beginner series, and it will be a tour of Floor 11. And I hope these tips and tricks were helpful to you to see that even a low-level guy can come here and fight and maybe get drops or whatever. Enjoy the game, play it, have fun. Play it straight, don't hack. But until next time, arrivederci.
This has been a Delta Climber Studio production.